This is where the fun begins.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is just a casual hangout, and also, as promised, those who became members of my channel during the month of June, during a live stream, will have a chance to be put into a drawing to win this novel right here. Look how thick that sucker is. Look at that.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Of course, I set myself up first thing in the beginning. So again, welcome to my channel.
The heart of the Jedi.
The heart of the Jedi. Yeah, so again, welcome to my channel, everyone. This is OG Star Wars, your host, and my co-host, Stieg Kenobi. And how are you doing, Stieg?
My jaw is all stiff from a root canal. Other than that, I'm fine.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
I got fucked up on Twitter.
Yes, so go ahead and tell that. Well, we're letting people hop on here, so.
Yeah, I had logged out of my Twitter account, and then when I was supposed to log in, I did, and then I get told I have to verify my account, and they're going to send me a text message on my phone. They don't do that. I've tried 30 times. They haven't done it. So I'm not suspended. I'm not given any warnings. I haven't done anything wrong. But since Twitter doesn't send me the text message, I'm not being let into my account. It's still there. If someone's messaging me, I can't see it. And I can't get into the options either to disable the phone thing. Because all I get is, the only options I get is log out or help. And if I click the help thing, I can submit like a thing to Twitter help. Yeah. To, explain the situation and, but the submit button does nothing. Yeah. I click it, it does nothing.
And you were just going to follow me, and that's what got you into trouble.
Oh, no, that was, I made a new Twitter account. Okay. I was supposed to be giving up, and that went well. And then I set it up and all that, and then I click follow on Alora. Bam, Twitter jail for 12 hours for suspicious behavior. And when those 12 hours are up, they're going to send me a code to my phone, which they're not going to do.
Wow.
This is madness.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's beyond retarded.
Wow, and I wonder...
and this can happen to anyone, though, because if their SMS server or whatever it is isn't working, if you get locked out of your Twitter like I did, you're not going to get the text message either, so you can't log back on.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So something to think about, you guys, is always double verify your account. Maybe that's
don't. That's what I did.
Don't double verify it? Why?
Yeah, because that's the problem with the text thing. They're not sending the second verification.
I wonder if you managed to get hacked a little.
No.
Because
then they would have warned me, right? But no, it's not hacked or anything.
Yeah. So hello, Logan. And then we have Miss Martin Muses. Thank you for coming in. And then Christopher Barker. Hey, Alora, writing in fanfic where Ahsoka, along with a companion yet to be decided who, investigate mystery where someone has summoned demons. Who did it? So like a mystery Star Wars kind of fanfic, I'm guessing. And then Soul Assassin, these coffee chats get earlier and earlier. This is just a random hangout. I'm going to pick a winner, so I'm not too worried about, about keeping on topic or having a topic and stuff, other than the topic is whoever became a member of my channel during the month of June, during live stream, will get this copy sent to them. So once you're picked, I will... I'll share my email, so you'll email me on to my account email, ogstarwars77@yahoo.com, and we will arrange for this copy to be sent to you. yeah, so it's look how and I said this earlier, you guys missed it, but look how thick this is. This is a nice book, and it has about, I'm guessing, well, I'm not going to guess, I'm going to look at it right now. No, that's the back part. 400, looks like, yeah, 435 pages here. So it's a nice size for a Star Wars book.
It's like the first Hand of Throne book, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The biggest book is Star by Star in the New Jedi Order series. So that's as far as I've noticed and seen, that's the one that has a huge storyline in that. And then glad I don't have Twitter. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why he's going through this other than some BS from Twitter. I don't know, their authentication. Maybe they're screwed up on that end because verifying two authentication or whatever it's called is supposed to make sure you don't get hacked and stuff. So
yeah, I haven't been hacked.
Yeah.
It's just they don't let me. Well, I log into my Twitter account. That works, and then as soon, like a second later, I get taken to type in your phone number so they can send me a verification code.
Oh.
And I do that, and they don't send me a code.
I wonder what's going on. All right. And then Soul Assassin says Twitter is acting Swedish.
Yeah.
And then,
so if anyone can tweet that out or at Twitter support or something,
yeah,
and say that Kenobi Steeg, that's my account, that I'm not being allowed to log in because I'm not getting the verification thing.
Yeah, so let's get that rolling on Twitter. Those who have Twitter.
I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to send a text message.
No.
Or send it to my, or they could just send it to my email, but they don't do that either. They should have been sending it to both, really.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have them linked somehow, because you can have two of your accounts linked together. Scott Johnson, hello. Thank you for joining us. And then I'm guessing, is it a May 4th print date by chance? Are you talking about the book? I know this came out and reprinted. I don't remember what day I got this on, if you're referring to this right here. And he's just saying, just curious. Let's see here. And the Sentinel Twitter has always been a little funky when it comes to sending the verification codes. So it sounds like you might have some experience on that, Sentinel. And then let's see.
Yeah, it would have been fine if they let me contact them, but I can't even submit that complaint thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And all right. So yeah, let's get this started, help out Stig a little bit more because if this is gonna happen to one or two of his accounts or whatever, it's going to happen to his one that he's on right now, which means he will probably lose all communication through Twitter with people that he wants to stay in touch with. And yeah, I mean, there's always alternative means and stuff, but still.
Yeah, because I'm in group chats and stuff for streams and all.
D&D and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Matt G. Oh, 4 coffees. And that sounds good. I don't have that. I'm drinking water. I'm being a good girl and taking care of myself. So yeah, but thank you for jumping in. And then print date shows on the ends on one side of the back pages. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I never really thought to think about that, but yes, it's May 4th. There you go. All right, so as I gave channel subscribers options for the month of June, is to have a chance to win a copy of this book in a way of gratitude and giving back. And then on top of that, I am also going to members of my channel. Oh crap, wrong button. I will be, once I finish this up. Let me see here. I'll get myself move solo layout. I'm finishing this up, and so anybody who's a member of my channel, you will have a chance after it's done and I make prints. So this is coming up in the near future. Win a copy of this Asajj Ventress. I'm still working on it, still doing on details. I still got to finish one lightsaber and then their blades. So I am looking forward to that as well. So so you guys will have become a member and you will have these little perks going on, whether it's from my art stash, because I do have like the Skywalker lightsabers, Luke's and Anakin's. I painted that. I have to finish one of Luke Skywalker, and it's him and his silhouette and the galaxies behind him. And then inside his silhouette is the twin suns kind of thing. So that's a pretty interesting one as well. So, stay tuned and stuff. Hey, Becky, how are you? And again, this is not a scheduled live stream. So, I mean, this is very spontaneous, and I just wanted to give back and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Let me see here. All right. So and then Anubis T-800, you are the winner. So I will be posting this down in the descriptions, and I have your name down here. And I will need you to contact me via email as well. So hopefully you're watching this, or you get to watch this on the replay here. So congratulations. And my email will be down in the descriptions as well. So I hope to be able to offer chances to win EU books as well. So like if you don't have it and you're not a member of my channel yet, you can, possibly win something. Just something to give back. Keep the EU going. Keep the love of EU going. So there you go. So congratulations again, Anubis. And thank you so much. And get a hold of me through email, and we'll get this to you as soon as possible. Now, if I don't hear from him within a couple of weeks, I may do another respin because, I don't want it to just sit here hanging and nothing happened to it. So, yeah. So I will go ahead and make that decision as time goes on. So hopefully he gets a hold of me. So Stig, how are you doing otherwise, other than your Twitter?
Yeah, quite well. Been almost done reading Yoda: Dark Rendezvous.
Okay.
Excellent book. Way better than I thought it would be. So I'm leaning towards an 8 out of 10 so far.
Oh, nice. And how much do you have to go? You said you're almost done. So
50 pages left.
50. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I've been listening nothing but music today. Just one of those days where it's listening to music and cleaning the house and doing other things. I did go out on a lunch date, so I had the chance to finally go out and do something. So it's been a pretty productive day for myself.
I finally got out too, to the dentist. Yay!
And what happened at the dentist, Steve?
I got drilled and root canal, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, lots of fun. Interesting. Yeah, that's not the kind of ideal of fun that I want to go out do when I go out.
I feel sorry for the dentist though, and her assistant and all that, because they have to wear double masks, and they were wearing like plastic aprons and 2 sets of gloves because of COVID. Yeah, you know what they looked like? They looked like those people who make sure the nuclear reactor doesn't go to hell in Bond movies.
But the thing is, okay, so if they're medical, they should have the proper like N95, and I'm probably saying referring it to wrong, or I'm slightly off, so I apologize. But they should have the proper medical mask so they don't have to double up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
You would think so. Oh my goodness. Wow.
It would be freaky though if you're like in a dentist chair, someone's drilling and the person's wearing a gas mask or something. It's like, shit, I'm being experimented on, right?
Yeah. They're like, let's try this gas on you. It should relax you.
Yeah. We're not using it. It's just for you.
It's just for you, but we don't want to. Oh my God. Wow. So did you get your crown yet?
No. I need to get back on the September something.
Oh wow, that's a wait.
But I did pay for half of it already, so it's It's all good. It's just annoying.
Stig is getting a crown.
Yeah.
You are getting crowns.
Hail to the king, baby.
A hail to the king. All right, but you're just having trouble with Twitter. That's crazy. So let's see here. Hey, Open Airlock Tim. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. And let's see here. And then Miss Martin Muses, Steve got drilled and not in a good way. Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Not in a good way.
It didn't even lube.
Oh, God. Didn't lube or anything. Okay, let's see here. And imagine all the dental puns Stig must have said. Probably in your head, because you can't really talk.
All those biting remarks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sharp tongue.
Oh yeah.
Filling experience.
What a feeling experience. Yeah. Okay, Blake St. Clair, thank you for coming in. Maybe they thought Stig was Swedish. That's why they had the extra layer of protection.
That thought never entered their mind. Don't say such things.
He's like, how dare you? Okay, and then Becky, hail to the Viking. There you go. When you get your crown. The only crown I want is Crown Royal. Okay, that's fair enough. And then let's see, Logan, in making Texas Roadhouse rolls from home right now, or you are, I forget how hard making bread is. I love making homemade bread. I do. Seriously, I love it.
That's going to make some people doe-eyed.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is what it is. I love making homemade bread. It's just the process of it, kneading it, letting it rise, a couple of times, and then putting it in the oven.
It's filling your needs.
Yeah, probably. And it's great stress relief too, because when you knead it and stuff, you really have to put some effort into it and stuff like that. And then you got to let it rest, and you got to go back and knead it again. And very fun. So I like it.
I tried doing it, but I started thinking about boobs, and then I had to take 5.
Oh my God, this is definitely not a Star Wars topic right now at all.
I truly hope the next one who gives me a BJ doesn't have gluten allergy.
Ooh.
Sorry, just took it too far.
Yes. Yeah.
Carry on.
Oh my God, that was just too much.
You rebel scum.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. Let's see here. Hey, my son works at Texas Roadhouse. I get them for free. Awesome. Let's see here. So, Stig, do you like crab and shellfish kind of deal?
Oh yeah. Lobster and if I want to, I can go catch some myself. But I'm gonna have to get it from land though. But I do have a bunch of friends that have boats. And I know some excellent spots for where to put crab traps and all that. Back in the 90s, a friend of mine put out 10 traps, and we left them overnight, and you pick them up in the morning, right? And we found, we got 4 huge lobsters and about 30 crabs that were edible. So we were swimming in it, right? And I went back home and handed, the huge bag with the stuff over to my mom, because me and my friend split it.
Yeah.
And then my friend comes over in the evening, and he had gotten about, I think it was $150, because he had run into German tourists, and they had bought the 2 lobsters he had for $150.
Oh, wow.
And that's a lot in the 90s. And I was sitting there eating lobsters, and I was, shit, if I had waited, they would have bought mine too. Yeah. I can have had so many Commodore 64 games, right?
Right. Oh, wow. I today I went and had some seafood. So I did have some. I didn't have lobster, but I had crab. So yeah. So very good.
Did you eat all of it?
All of the crab, or I just had the legs. I didn't have but I know how to cook that stuff too, like the whole crab, and I know how to take it apart and stuff like that, and what what are the edible parts.
Did you eat all of the legs?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How shellfish of you.
Why is that? Why is that shellfish?
That's a bad pun.
Yeah. I was like, why is that shellfish?
Yeah, like selfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Oh goodness, let's see here. So 150 for crabs. I'm in the wrong business. And then Revenge of the Netherrealms. And Revenge of the Netherrealms was another one that was in the drawing. And so I will be offering different perks for members who come in during the month and those who have been established already. So just like I did here. And those who are just popping in, this will be coming up as a member perk to win a copy of this. So she's not finished yet. Still got to finish one hilt and then the blades, and then work on little details that I'm just, as an artist, I look at here and I'm like, okay, I need to do this here or add that here or whatever. So yeah. So that's coming up as well. And never know, Stig, you might get something just being co-host and helping me with coffee chat. So
I've already gotten something.
Yes.
Yeah,
What'd
you
you
sent
get?
me No, you sent me books and Jaina Sola figure. Remember?
Yes.
Maybe I have a package on the way for you too as well.
Oh, nice.
In a while.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything you want to touch upon regarding Star Wars, like the EU, George Lucas, or anything, Stig?
No, not really. I don't think there's been any news.
Yeah. No, not really.
Pretty.
Oh, but I did find that stupid, and I shared a screenshot of it, but it's a Screen Rant article, so you know where that's going. And basically, they're so short on Star Wars news that they had to write about Mark Hamill being upset about the Tauntaun sleeping bag.
Yeah, and you know that sleeping bag is lukewarm.
Yes. And I was like, really? You are that like out of, like there's no news sources. So you just that desperate to talk about Mark Hamill not liking the Tauntaun sleeping bag? Okay. It was stupid. I know it's stupid and stuff, but it was something that I was giggling at. So let's see here. So I thought that was funny. Let me see if it's still up. Screen Rant. Let's see here. All right. Because if it is, we can look into it just to laugh. It's always fun. They have Loki, our image that is wielding dual lightsabers. So it's just an image or whatever, but I'm not worried about that. Let me see here. I think they're just hurting. Oh, they have an article here that says why the Bad Batch likely won't set up more Rebels characters after Kanan and Hera. I don't care though.
Speaking of setups, Matt Wilkins is in the chat.
Oh, he is in the chat. Hello. Let me see here. It's not coming up. So let me see here. I'll get out of there. Hello, Matt Wilkins. I'm glad you are joining us. And let's see here. So yeah, so that's what I thought was funny is the sleeping bag ordeal. So just something to laugh about, because it's just funny news and stuff. It's like Star Wars news is slowed down, other than the rumors that you hear people say about them erasing the sequel trilogy.
Which is bullshit. Even if they erase the sequel trilogy now, it won't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the other stuff is doing even more damage. I mean, the High Republic has set fire to the franchise from the other end.
Yeah. They got the candles lit at both ends, basically.
Yeah, and it's Paltrow candles too.
Yeah. And then, so Matt Wilkins, look at this. So you can become a member of my channel. I'm like all marketing to Matt and everybody else in the chat, though, still. And have a chance to win a copy of this image of Asajj when she's finished. So there we go. And let's see here. What does he say? Let's see here. Is Stig going to show up his stick figure drawings? I don't know. I never asked him to.
I've done that on Kai MFS's channel because there's like a drawing game we do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've drawn stick figures there to Christie's amusement.
Nice. Nice. And it says, Terminus, I recently purchased a Revan novel and started on it last night. I am already seeing a connection to Sotor. The Sith Empire is the main antagonist, and Scourge also appears in the game. Yeah, so the game is not necessarily as canon, I guess you could say, at the time than the novel is, but you will have that because it's the book, the novel, and the games are tight or linked together. You will have that. So enjoy your reading and let me know how you like it.
I can actually explain that.
Yeah, go ahead.
When it comes to Star Wars video games that have two endings, usually they have a good or a bad ending, right? The good ending is always the canon ending.
Oh,
yeah. I looked it up, and while the gameplay in the games are never canon, because if you play the Dark Forces games, you Call Katarn gets shot 5,000 times, but he's still up and about, right? So gameplay is never canon; it's just a gameplay mechanics, and the way you solve certain things in KOTOR is also not canon. If you use Mission and Bastila as your traveling companions all through the game, it's not canon. It's only canon to you and that game. But cutscenes in the game, like when like what you see in the Jedi Knight game with Jan and Kyle, those are canon, and the cutscenes in Knights of the Old Republic when Malak destroys Taris, that's canon. And when Bastila sacrifices herself to save Revan, so Revan can get away, that's also canon. But how you got there, all the stuff in between, which is the gameplay, that's not canon.
Yeah. So you have the what if scenarios that you can create for yourself, but so it's kind of it's not hard to describe, but some people get so caught up in the what if part as it actually being canon that some of them get really upset when they read the books. I've noticed.
Oh, and if a video game has a novelization, the novelization is the canon story. So with The Force Unleashed, the game isn't canon. Yeah. But the Force Unleashed novel is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that much I know. So you could you explain it way better than I can, other than I do it more brief, but because you played the games, you can, go into more depth so people can kind of understand. So I appreciate that. Let me see here.
Yeah, I actually looked into that because someone were using the argument the EU can't be canon because Call Katarn, has like Soul Assassin says, he's carrying 10 weapons and running around and jumping, right? He's not that fit. Yeah. So they were like, that couldn't happen, so it's not canon. I'm like, the gameplay isn't canon. Never was.
Well, gameplay, you get to like exaggerate your abilities in there and stuff. And that's what makes it fun. And that's what George wanted the games to be, is that you could be a Jedi or Sith or what have you, and be able to exaggerate your play, your character to, have a better experience and stuff. So Quinlan Voss is here. Hi, I am not a member, but I want to see what was going on with my fellow EU fans. How is everyone tonight? We are doing quite well. Thank you for coming in and supporting the channel.
Also, Luke Amaya has fallen, and Master Voss has moved his troops to Boss Pity.
There you go.
So that's where he's calling from or texting from.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. Also, no Anakin. I don't know what conversation you're talking about. So, canon meaning canon, but it's still canon.
It's lower canon. Video games were below the novels.
Yeah. Let's see here. I was lucky and have, or he might say half, 3 copies of Heart of the Jedi at home. One for me, and I'm giving the other one as a surprise to a huge Star Wars friend of mine who never got a copy due to finance. Xmas or B-Day. You're such a great friend. That's awesome. I'd love to hear that. And I got got 3 copies. So I wanted to award someone who became a member of my channel in the June during live stream. And so this is what this stream is about. It's a casual hangout and the drawing. So Anubis T-800. Again, you contact me, OG Star Wars 77 at yahoo.com. So there we go.
And he probably already knew it was going to win because the T-800 is from the future.
There you go.
He was sent back by Skynet to get a Heart of the Jedi comic.
There you go. Yeah. And then Soul Assassin here makes a great point. Starkiller isn't as powerful in the book like he is in the game, but he's still strong. Yeah.
Yeah. The gameplay stuff, I actually read up about that too. It's in the comic. There's like an interview thing at the beginning. The developer is talking about it, and the gameplay in that particular game was up to 100 in terms of force powers, and it was just done for fun. It wasn't supposed to be because it's not a canon thing. They just they wanted to let the player go haywire with the force, just for fun. And George Lucas liked that idea, but they did have someone write the novelization to just tone it back, make it fit with everything else.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm texting real quick. Yahoo.com. And what other like arguments or debates have you seen with like the canon versus game versus novels and stuff? Like any other things that you have noticed?
Christopher Barker said he skipped a comment. Something about probably the Anakin one.
Yeah. Let me see here. Here we go. Here it is. I've listed all Black Series Jedi and Sith characters except for Rey or Jedi Rey. I did list Dark Rey because I think I could do interesting things with that version. Okay, well, I mean, if you are having fun rewriting with those characters, have at it. I mean, it's fan fiction, right? Even Disney's Star Wars is fan fiction.
Well, actually,
not fan, but it is fiction, but not fan fiction.
What Christopher Barker is writing is fan fiction. What Disney is writing is just fiction because they're not fans.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what I was laughing at. That was like when I corrected my mistake. Yeah. So let's see here. And let's see all the way. I must be correcting your stuff here. Yeah. So, with the literature review, so update on that. I haven't set a date just yet. I'm looking at the 2nd or 3rd Saturday in August, and we are reviewing. So if you guys haven't had a chance to pick up this book, we are reviewing X-Wing Rogue Squadron. So there you have. And but if you have read it and you want to want to reread it again or now have an inkling to do it, just join us, read it. You have time, join us for literature review. I'll have it announced here pretty soon on the dates, giving you guys plenty of time to read. Right now it is abridged.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Christopher Barker says we need a Black Series Starkiller figure. It's not going to happen because they are not doing EU Black Series figures that have had a figure released in the past, which is why we're not getting Kal Katarn and Mara Jade because they already had figures, and I think Zizor as well. There's never been a Jan Ors one though, so they could do that one.
That would be amazing. I would freaking get that one.
Yeah. It's a weird rule they have, and it makes no sense because they're doing Black Series out of other characters that have had figures before, but they have this special rule for EU characters.
Yeah.
And fans were voting for a Ben Skywalker figure a few years ago, but then the Ben Skywalker figure won by a mile, and they just changed the rules, and they
basically said that that there was cheating on the voting process or something like that, and then from there, then they went ahead and I think it was Jaina that was decided after that one, or was it Mara?
No, they haven't done a Mora Black series.
No, okay, so it
Not-
was Jaina then. It was Jaina's
Yeah.
then that came out. And yeah, so it was really weird. That was a really
Yeah.
weird
So we won't get Kyle Katarn, Caesar, we won't get Mara Jade, but we're getting
Mhm.
Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
We're getting a Dave Filoni Black series. Think about that. The
Yeah.
guy who actually came up with the idea of destroying Luke in the sequel trilogy, that was
Mhm.
Dave Filoni. It's
Yeah.
in one of their books too. There's like an excerpt from the meeting they had. Dave
Yep.
Filoni was the one who turned Luke into a bum.
Yeah. What the heck's going on?
And then you have, oh yeah, I'm such a huge fan of Star Wars. I want the Dave Filoni figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just ruined everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It's that figure feels like a self-insert for Dave.
Oh hell yes, they removed his stomach too. So yeah, they made him thin, which means Disney does not approve of body positivity then, like they say they do.
Yeah. And Christopher Barker has a great point. I say Star Wars Black Series should do figures for every character in Star Wars, like Marvel Legends. Take notes, Lucasfilm.
Yeah, I mean, with all the money this Disney has,
yeah,
they should have just made figures out of everything. You know, so
yeah, exactly. Let's see here, and then
Wait,
Dave
what?
Filoni figure is not as cool as Stanley figure, Excelsior.
No, Dave Filoni figure is not cool at all. It's retarded. Quinlan, was it anyone excited for the Story of the Faithful Wookiee book adaptation? I don't know what that is.
That's Faithful Wookiee book adaptation. Let's see here. Faithful Wookiee book adaptation. Showing results. Story of Faithful Wookiee. I don't see that.
I saw a lot of. Well, it was Wilkins that was talking about some Han Solo EU books that were released in Hungary back in the day, and they're trying to get those translated.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying that
English.
too.
They have awesome covers too, so I'm hoping that happens though, because that would be EU books. And also, there's that unreleased Shock T novel, which was finished. There's a finished Shock T novel out there, and
yeah,
so that one would be something that someone who releases books without permission could release, like the Heart of the Jedi.
Yeah. At OG Stars, let me see. I'm gonna see what you guys were saying here. I if that was announced, I missed that, but I've been kind of like not fully into. Hey, Sporking, how are you doing? I've been recovering from being sick, so there's some things I missed. If there's any announcements and stuff like that, so I'm unaware of that. So, but with the black figures, I have like Jaina, I have Wedge, I have Luke. And those are the only ones I have right now.
You have one more than I'm hoping it's not a bootleg though, but I have a Darth Vader on the way, 6-inch.
Okay, awesome.
I'm thinking I should try and get the Skywalker family.
Ooh, that'd be
in
cool.
6-inch, because I can't buy all of them.
Yeah, you know? My stupid cat's right here. Oh my goodness. All right. And then what other like Black Series or figurines that you want to get, Stieg, that you don't
I was hoping they would do a Bastila one, but she's gotten a smaller figure back in the day, so that would go against the rules.
Yeah.
But ideally though, if I could pick anything and they didn't have those stupid rules, I would want Kyle Katarn, Janors, and Mara Jade. an episode 6 Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I want Jedi Luke, not well, the episode 4 Luke would be fine too, as long as he has the lightsaber.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let me get this out of here. I'm going to share something right now since we're talking about Black Series.
And Logan says in the chat, why don't they do? Are you talking about Ben Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi?
Yeah. Sentinel says, so you don't collect the 3.75. Yes, I do. I'm focusing on only OT characters though.
Mm-hmm.
But
how about this one right here?
hello there. That one I would have in a heartbeat. But here's the thing: it costs $24 or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I buy it, I have to order it from the US, which means $24 plus probably 30 shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get an import tax of another 30. So it's going to cost me $100.
Yeah.
But that there though is Disney Ventures, isn't it?
It's hard to tell the crossovers here because Disney Ventress and Filoni Ventress has hair.
Yeah, she doesn't have the tattoos though from the comics.
It looks like she does. You just can't see the side of her head, but let me see here.
Shouldn't she be the outfit should be black?
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, here we go. So I don't know. She does have, yeah, it looks like she's more
it says well, it could be the Tartarovsky because I have the Tartarovsky Kenobi.
Yeah. It's hard to tell with her when because she gets imagined through the Clone Wars, right? And then she does into Disney as well. Let's see here.
No, Christopher Barker, Ventress is not Ventress. The Clone Wars one is way different. Because
yeah, this is the Clone Wars one, right there.
Yeah, the Clone Wars one is incompetent. The EU one is a beast.
Yeah, the one I did right here. This one is from. Let me go ahead and clip out of this one. But this one is from the Obsession comics right here, and it's a remake of the cover with her and Kenobi and Anakin.
Yeah.
Now and then what I did is I put the planet Ratatak right behind her because that's her original planet.
Yeah, the book I'm reading now, Yoda Dark Rendezvous. Filoni has just killed her 18th Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
That's badass, and that's in the middle of the Clone Wars. She's gonna get to at least 20 at the end of it.
Yeah, that's cool. I know it's these books. I mean, you're always gonna find. I mean, today we're talking about something that was kind of like a little bit off because it was our reality put in the book, and but you're always gonna find something that's gonna be like, well, maybe they shouldn't have gone that direction, even if you like the book really well, and so you could tell them what you found in that. Maybe, we'll get a response from the chat. So what did you notice that they put inside the book that kind of took you out of the story a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Someone, there was a line where someone smashed the China. Think about that. The China in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Doesn't really fit that word, does it? They sort of said porcelain, right? But now they smashed the China.
Yeah.
Ventress is Ventress because it all comes down to the writing. Well, I agree with you, but the writing that Filoni did doesn't fit with the Ventress we had from the beginning. And she is referenced in Labyrinth of Evil, which is directly referenced in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So the EU Ventress was the canon Ventress. Then Filoni happened, and she turned into Gargamel with no hair.
Or well, there's a moment,
and she was never a what do they call the Dathomirian? She was never from Dathomir.
Yeah.
Filoni just pulled that out of his ass. She was from Rat Attack.
Exactly. Yep.
Which is why she had the tattoos.
Yeah. Thank you, Magnino Alex 2, for becoming a member of my channel. And we have a Jedi Padawan member. Thank you so much. Again, like I said, perks will be for members is, like winning like copies of paintings I've done that's related to Star Wars. Maybe drawings for books. This is all about love of Star Wars pre-Disney, the EU, getting you to continue to read and explore, Star Wars, because it's a vast universe. And, like they say, it's going to take, if you read the EU, it'll take you 10 to 15 years just to get through it all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get that Ventress figure, though.
Yeah.
Because she looks close enough.
Yeah, that one, it looks kind of, because I seen the one with her, and I think that's in the Clone Wars, is where she has hair. And she's a Dathomiri, or she's not a witch. She's a Night Sister, and was never a Night Sister. She was from Rat Attack, and her tattoos on her head. Each one of them was one of the Lord Kings that she killed. That killed her family and stuff like that. So that was those are revenge markings, I guess you can say. So that story was taken away too. So, so you have two different conflicting, backstories of interest, and so it's not the same character. Just like you would say Thrawn is not the same Thrawn in the new lore versus the old lore, because Thrawn, his home planets are different.
Yeah, and Filoni kept moving the planet Tython. In the Clone Wars, it's near the core, is it? But in the Mandalorian, it's in the Outer Rim.
Yes, it's in the Outer Rim.
He can't even keep anything straight that he's even written himself.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you have like what's her name? Bo-Katan says, the dark saber has to be won in combat because it can't be given. And I'm like, when she got it, it was given to her.
Yeah.
She didn't win it in combat herself. She just got it.
All right, so Logan says, I always wondered who the model for Ben Skywalker was. I can't find who it is anywhere. They probably grabbed him off the street. I don't remember either. Yeah, but maybe I'll look that up. Maybe that's something to research and look up.
They did a tremendous job on the Jaina Solo figure, though. Holy crap.
Oh, yes, they did. She is amazing.
She looks like a perfect cross between Han and Leia. The face is just whoever did that figure has an insane talent, because that was so well done. Yeah.
There you go. The real Clone Wars is 03. TCW's fanfic. Yeah, and then when we talk about Clone Wars, I always try to say the multimedia project versus the Clone Wars, because in that, is the comics and, the miniseries and all that stuff.
The one Filoni made, it's perfectly okay to like it,
Yeah, of course.
And it has a lot of entertaining things, but it should have never been canon. It should have been its own thing. Like, they should have called it the Filoniverse. Just have Filoni do his own little timeline. That would have been fine. But as soon as it became canon, that's when you had the problems.
Yeah.
That's what caused Karen Travis to quit, and it just messed up everything.
Oh, yeah. So I know we have this little debate going on in there and stuff like that. And that's good and well, because, I'm not, like Stig said, we're not telling anybody to not like what you like in Star Wars. That's not the deal here. I do like some of the Clone Trooper arc in the Clone Wars, Filoni's version. They're very entertaining. So everybody has that like and dislike and stuff. But when it comes to, and you can even like something that doesn't keep continuity and have fun with it and stuff like that. But when it comes to Star Wars has always been about the history, the continuity, because it's all one timeline. So when you see the books, novels, and everything all lined up in the timeline, even the movies are in the same timeline. So it has to make some kind of sense. It has to have that fluidity of history. So, and then, all right, Christopher Barker, Ahsoka Tano, in my mind, is the main character after the Legacy era. Oh, after the Legacy era?
Wouldn't she be dead from old age?
Yeah, giving the Skywalkers and Solos a break since the EU focused on them a lot.
I completely agree, though. The EU focused almost too much on the Skywalkers and the Solos.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved it if we got a proper novel trilogy with Kyle Katarn and Jan Ors.
Mm-hmm.
Set after the New Jedi Order or something like that.
Yeah.
Or given Kip Duron a proper solo novel.
Yeah. That and Kyle Katarn as well.
Yeah, Saba 17. And
exactly.
They could have done all kinds of stuff. And I thought it was a bit the same with the Clone Wars, even the Tartakovsky one. And the comics, it's Anakin and Kenobi almost single-handedly winning the war.
Yeah.
It was, the one that stands out is the Quinlan Voss and the Ayla Secura stuff.
Yes.
And I think people, well, the story is tremendously well written, but I think people like it because it's a break from Anakin and Kenobi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they had focused a lot more on the other Jedi and stuff, had a Shock T novel, they could have had a Mace Windu trilogy, whatever. Order 66 would have had way more impact.
Yeah. Yeah, good point there. So Sparking News Podcast, $2 super chat. Thank you so much for coming and dropping in as well. Good night, all. You have a good night as well. And then I forgot. Okay, so Revenge Togrutas, they live up to like 90 years old. So she wouldn't have made it, well.
She could be alive, but she would be, holy crap, she would be old.
Yeah, she would be extremely old. Yeah, so because look at Pelion, look how old he was. So she would be like him. Very, very old.
I think he is older, isn't he?
He probably is. Yeah, I have to take a look.
10 years older, 20. I don't know. He was old though.
He was very, very old.
Ahsoka would be Han Solo's age.
Probably, maybe.
Something like that, or Kyle Katarn's age, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he was in his early 20s when he was training to be a stormtrooper, and that was in the early days of the. Yeah, something like that. So she would be between 70 and 80, I guess.
Yeah.
Once the Legacy of the Force kicks in.
Let's see here. I know I did a video on there. Go ahead.
Ahsoka is. Isn't she 16 or 18 when Luke is born?
Yeah, something like that.
So she would be close to 40 during the old trilogy, which means on The Mandalorian she should be close to 50. And then that's 5 years after Return of the Jedi, and Legacy is 30 years later. Yeah, she would be like 85.
Yeah, they live up to like they're up to like 94 standard years. They're that species. So yeah, so they
and Bo-Katan. Dave Filoni said Bo-Katan is the same age as Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
So in The Mandalorian, she would be she would be pushing 70.
Yeah.
Yet she looks 40, and because Filoni didn't even bother.
Yeah. I mean, it's very well, like if you want like character, like that old and want to write about them or whatever, give them adventure. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. But, don't do a Filoni and still make them young. Keep the continuity of the species age cycle. And so that sounds interesting. And, It sounds like you're having a good time with all these plans and stuff like that, and you're probably writing better story than what we've seen in a very long time.
Oh, you know what? As soon as someone says they're gonna be playing through those old games, I want to do it too.
Uh-huh.
And well, the Dark Forces game, all of them you can get on GOG, and they work on new computers, so you don't have to use an old computer for it. I think at Terminus played through the whole Call Katarn series.
That's right.
Last year, played through. I started with Dark Forces and went all the way through Jedi Academy. In my opinion, though, when it comes to the EU, Jedi Academy, it might be the best EU game because you get to visit so many planets from the books. You get to go to Chandrilla, you get to go to Vajun, all kinds of places, and you get to do a mission with Veg. You get to do one with Chewie, and Corran Horn is mentioned in it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. It's so much fun talking about these games and stuff like that and just nerding out on all that stuff. And, I did see Terminus talk about that. And then I think you said you defeated a game too. So,
Oh yeah, I beat a game, but it wasn't a Star Wars game.
But that's still, you did. It doesn't matter. So what was the game name anyways?
I played through Red Dead Redemption 2 for the second time. So wanted to play it again just in case I missed something the first time, right? Which I did.
Yeah. Christopher Barker. So is Dave Filoni a self-insert Gary Stu? I don't know.
He's a self-insert, all right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But probably not a Gary Stu, though. It's just you know what he's like. When someone's doing like an interview on the street, and you have some people jumping around in the background just to look, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So thank you. And we're going to start wrapping this up here. So Stig, are you on any channels coming up this week?
No. I might be on your channel, but I'm not sure, which is why I said I couldn't do coffee chat because I don't know, because a bunch of my friends are in the area for vacation, old friends. And most of them I haven't seen since before the COVID started. So sorry. I might be ditching you for some friends.
That's perfectly fine. I mean, especially if you haven't had a chance to see him in a very long time, I totally understand. So this coffee chat that's coming up Thursday is no matter if he joins us or not, it's going to be more of an EU talk, and the subject will probably be like Wedge or something like that. I'm guessing Wedge. We'll discuss Wedge, and and any questions like the chat has, and of course the interaction, and just nerding out and talking Star Wars, like how I began coffee chat. So we're going back to that instead of the reviewing, which is fine. That's great. It gives us a little break from that too.
If I am available on Thursday, though, I'll swing by.
Yeah, of course.
But and you and I should be having like an anniversary soon.
Yeah.
For the coffee chat, because I'm pretty sure it's been a year.
Yeah, you are. You are right. It feels like everything's like coming, like not in a bad way, but like I had my rest and recovery healing from being sick, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 all this stuff is coming up, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So
I guess you can go back and see the first one I was on, right?
Yes, I have to do that. So I'll do that, and maybe we'll plan something fun, or I don't know. But yes.
Or would it be the first time we started doing the comics? That would probably be it. When we started the first Rebellion comics, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Because he's like, oh my God, you haven't read the comics. And I'm like, no. So, and then that's how Coffee Chat evolved into reviewing and talking about the comics and stuff. And thank you, Abu Nas, for coming in. $5 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm running low on money thanks to my kids and grandson. That's perfectly fine. You didn't even have to do this, but thank you for supporting the channel. But I can get money together to make my pimp happy. We'll rewatch the playback. Sending love. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was only just, just the, like I promised, those who became a member of my channel during the live stream in June, would, get a chance to win a copy of this book here. Now, if you guys don't know the history, this is a book that got canceled and lost in the background of Lucasfilm, I guess, or whatever. And then a fan had it reprinted not too long ago. And this right here, this book at the time, not saying the whole year or anything, because it's only being sold for like a certain amount of time, then it got taken down. We're starting to outsell, the Star Wars books, Disney Star Wars books. That's how much people wanted new EU stuff. So, and then they took it down, but I was fortunate enough to get a couple more copies, and now I'm fortunate enough to have a member win this. So Anubis T-800 is that one. So hopefully he reaches out and I can get this sent off to him. And so that's that on that. And so coffee chat this Thursday, 9 a.m. And then the Saturday at 6 p.m. my time, I am having Miss Lady Tauriel in the hot seat for Talking EU. And so it's going to be all about her discussing how she got into the EU, her favorite books, characters, what have you, going in depth. Another person I want to get in on that too is for Talking EU is Teresa, because she has a lot of musicality in her background, and just to sit and talk with her about John Williams' music.
I have a fun story about Tauriel and the EU.
Okay, sure.
I told her to start with the Thrawn trilogy, right? She wanted to get into the EU because of the coffee chat, actually. And I said, just told her, get the Thrawn trilogy, and I helped her find it on eBay. And she started reading, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so good!" And then 2 days later, I get another message saying, I'm halfway through book 2. Didn't stop. And then the next day, she's like, "I'm almost done with book 3. What the hell have you done to me?"
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Yep. So you are responsible for getting her started, and since then she hasn't been stopping. And so I'm excited to have her on for Talking EU, and eventually, other people on them, not just in my intimate circle and stuff. I want to reach out to everybody, no matter their level of EU, because this Talking EU show is a way to keep people's love of Star Wars pre-Disney, going in their hearts and stuff and interest. So
yeah, even if you only play the games, it's still EU. If you're a huge Knights of the Old Republic fan or something, that's EU. Yeah,
exactly. And so for August, I already set up the schedule to have Open Airlock Tim on for Talking EU, and I'm reaching out to Matt Wilkins. So I'm going to have 2 major hitters for the EU on my channel, Talking EU. So that should be really, really fun as well.
Open Airlock is a big hitter, though. Well, Wilkins is a big critter.
Oh my God! And
there's a difference
right here. Look at my baby.
Oh, we mentioned Tauriel 3 times. She showed up.
There we go. Speaking
of 3 times, and she shows up.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, hello, everyone. Hello, lovely." Yeah.
I was just telling the story about your reading the Thrawn trilogy.
Yep, exactly. And why are you eating my hair tie? Stop it. Oh my God. All right. So, and those are the things that are coming up this next week here for myself. I am on Fall of Night, but that's every 2 weeks. So that's in 2 weeks from Saturday. So that's coming up, and that's on Tim, and then Tim or Open Airlock's channel. And then coming up, a collaboration with me and Tim to do special member live stream on mine for our members. So we're figuring out how to link up our channel for our members only, in depth, talking about the EU, asking us questions, all of that. So that's being planned out. So that should be fun. So stay tuned for that as well. So do you have anything else you want to mention, Steve, before we close the show? Okay, you need to go before you show everybody your butt. There you go.
Well, I'm not going to show anyone my butt, but
no, the cat was going to do that. She was going to show you her butt. But anyways, go on. And I don't think we want to see your butt either. So yeah.
Well,
Hello.
thank you.
Yes, thank you. No full moons or whatever.
No. Well, no, nothing coming up at all.
Okay.
I can't even get links to streams now because I'm locked out of my Twitter. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So gonna be a quiet week, I think.
Yeah. So let's get this going and help support him so that Twitter can, we can reach out to Twitter, and so he can get his account unlocked, I guess you could say. I don't know how that friggin' works and stuff. Nope. It's all confusing to me.
All I need is to get the text message they're supposed to send me to my phone, so I can verify that I am who I am. That's it.
Yeah. Not finished just yet. Almost. Almost. Yeah. All right. So we are, like, those who are coming in, tuning in, we're getting ready to wrap up. I didn't want to do this very long. Just wanted to do a fun hangout, talk, chat, and that's what we did. Talk to EU, games, all of that. That's fun. Keep it lighthearted, and Soul Assassin says justice for Stig. And
yeah, well, it's not an injustice though. It's just the system, their messaging system, I think, doesn't work. So they haven't done me any injustice. It's just
And then Revenge says, "Hey, OG Star Wars twatter really ain't even worth it, honestly." Yeah, I know. It's just a great way to use it as an advertisement for your channel and then keep in touch with those people that you've made friends with. And I think that's with any platform, but we got, there's always scum and villainy in places like that. All right. I tweeted out to Twitter support Stig. Miss Smart Muses retweeted it also. Let's hope we get that solved ASAP. Yes. Thank you guys so much. And then greetings, Soul Assassin and everything. So yeah, Blue Pig, you're coming in and we're getting ready to close out. I'm so sorry. And greetings to all I haven't met yet. Thank you for coming in. And again, so look forward to see you guys on Coffee Chat. And then my interview with Lady Tauriel for Talking EU, which is a very fun live interview one-on-one with, and specifically talking about Star Wars EU and how you got started and what have you. So yeah, so thank you so much. And again, you guys support Stig in getting his channel, his Twitter channel taken care of, so that he can still keep in touch with everybody that he wants to keep in touch with, so. And thanks again. I'm starting to do better. My voice is starting to sound a lot better. It's still a little bit choppy, but I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you so much to Stig for hanging out as well. So, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. May the force be with you.